Video games. You've definitely heard of them. It has become a worldwide staple, a multi-billion-dollar industry for all ages, with widespread popularity. But what if I told you that at one point it wasn't as popular, and it was just another kid's toy, as well as the fact that it had to go through widespread national debate to gain its reputation as for all ages? Well, in order to tell the story of this time and the debate that occurred, I have to take you back to 1992, which was really the last year games would be seen as just kids' toys in the public eye. The reason for this being is due to the releases of Mortal Kombat, created by Midway Games and Acclaim Entertainment, and Night Trap, developed by Digital Pictures and published by Sega. These games would truly shake up the industry and change the public eye on video games forever. The reason why these games were so influential is due to how graphic they were and how much adult content they had. However, due to safety and copyright purposes, I shall not show footage of these two games. The reason that adult content in these games was so important, though, was due to the fact that it hadn't really been seen mainstream before. Most games, such as Mario and Sonic, that were popular at the time and were mainstream, were seen as kid-friendly toys in the public eye. However, these two games, Mortal Kombat and Night Trap, were anything but kid-friendly. With bloody graphics and other form of adult content, it really caused a stir amongst the public, because there is no way of telling what these games had in them. So unsuspecting parents might subject their kids to adult content that they do not want them seeing. Because of this, debates started to arise to question what should be done about these video games. Some considered banning adult content in video games, some considered a rating system, others even considered banning video games altogether. All this backlash just could not do. The industry had already recently went through a crash and could not have a boycott arise. Even companies, namely Sega and Nintendo, argued about what should be done with adult content in video games. All these debates eventually led to the 1993 United States congressional hearings on video game violence, led by Senator Joe Lieberman.
Now, two Senate subcommittees hold a hearing on video game violence and its impact on kids. Senators Joseph Lieberman and Herbert Kohl chair the proceedings. The two are co-sponsors of a bill that would require video game manufacturers to label their products to reveal their violence and sexual content. We'll hear more about the legislation shortly and hear from representatives of Nintendo and Sega. And we'd like to tell you ahead of time that the committee will be viewing some video games from which have been judged to have violent content. We'll hear first from Senator Kohl.
The first half of the first hearing discussed child psychology. This was important because they wanted to know the effect of violent video games on children. The second half, however, focused on industry representatives where Nintendo and Sega continued their ongoing rivalry. In the end, the Video Game Rating Act of 1994 was proposed, which stated that a government commission would be established to give video games on an age rating. However, this did not pass. At the second congressional hearing, the idea of a rating board made by different game companies was proposed. However, this did not work, since companies did not want to review material by their competitors. With debates still ongoing and no solid way of dealing with violent video games being made, things were looking bad. Eventually, however, the Entertainment Software Rating Board, E.S.R.B for short, which was an independent organization that would give game ratings, was officially proposed in July 1994. Then was passed and officially became active in September 13th, 1994. So, there you have it. The E.S.R.B became the diplomatic factor that ended the raging debates on what to do about violent video games. And that's how video games went from just another kid's toy to a fun experience for all ages. Also, if you'd like to know for reference, the official ratings used by the E.S.R.B are as follows. E.C, which stands for Early Childhood. This rating, however, is no longer in use. K through A, which stands for Kids through Adults. This was changed to E for Everyone, however. Then there's E10+, which stands for Everyone 10 and up. Then T for Teen. then M for mature, then A for adults only 18 plus. And with that, that's the story of the establishment of the ESRB. I hope you enjoyed.